Hi, Joyce, and thank you for joining
Hi,
us for today's hangout.
hi, Saket. Good evening as well, and thank you for your time for inviting me.
Our pleasure. And before we talk about your PMI-PBA exam preparation, why don't you give a brief introduction about you so that we can know about you and then talk about your exam and preparation?
Sure. Hi, I'm Joyce. I'm a business analyst for quite some time now. I've been working in Malaysia as a contractual business analyst for 4 years now. So my overall business analysis experience is a total of 7 years. So that's all about me. And then most of my experience are on the business analysis work.
Thank you. So what made you interested in PMI-PBA?
There, there are a lot of reasons. First is since I told you earlier that I am working as a contractual, so the competition to work in this kind of environment is very strict. You know, most companies now are looking for the business analysis not only with the number of experience, but with the updated skills. So in order to be able to follow that trend, so I decided to take this certification to be able to do my work and to be able to keep doing my difficult work in everyday my work.
Sure. So what I'm hearing is that you thought of improving your skills so that you remain more and more competitive. And you also wanted to have a differentiator in your profile because everybody can do business analysis. What different you can bring on the table. So you thought of doing PMI-PBA.
Yes, that's right.
Great. So how this whole journey went, like what was your preparation and how things went?
Uh, Actually, it started by researching on the especially those successful professionals in the, for example, in the LinkedIn. Their success stories really motivates me to take this certification because they're happy doing it, and all of them are telling their stories like they have more skills, they can share knowledge to other colleagues as well. So I decided that I want to do that, not only to improve myself, but also to help my other BA colleagues to do their job as well.
Mm-hmm. Great. So a lot of LinkedIn motivation and the reading helped you. And I'm assuming that might have also helped you in preparing your learning plan. So tell me something about your learning plan, like how you prepared and went for the exam.
Okay, about the learning plan, it took me 5 months to prepare everything. First is I searched the practice exam tools online. I bought few of them and then I compared which ones can help me more. So to be sure that I can pass the certification, I purchased those practice exams and compare the actual exam. And then aside from that, I keep continue asking my colleagues to give me a feedback on my study strategies. And then I've learned that I need to do different study strategies because reading PMI book 2 to 3 times is sometimes really boring. The enthusiasm needs to be there. So I tried different study strategies. For example, one time I will keep doing the practice exams, and another week I will read the PM book each chapter. After that, I will follow the Eisenbridge video lessons. And then after that, I will answer the practice exams in Eisenbridge pertaining to that domain. So this is how I keep doing, changing the variety once in a while to keep the enthusiasm.
Great. So that's an interesting. So you bring mix and mode so that you remain focused and motivated rather than get bored by one way of doing preparation. So sometime reading, sometime watching videos, and sometime picking up the domain specific test and observing what is working and what is not working. Great.
Correct,
So
that's right.
yeah. So what tips you would like to give to the fellow business analyst who may want to do PMI-PBA?
Okay, for those who are currently reviewing and preparing for their uh, examination or certification, as I mentioned earlier, doing 2 or more different study strategies will be a great help to maintain the enthusiasm. Because if they will stick to one strategy, maybe at a certain point in time, they may lose interest. So that's my advice for them. And then for those who are planning or thinking if they should, take certification, I really encourage them to do so, because this day business analysis role is becoming a booming in the industry. A lot of clients now are looking for the high profile business analysis. So we need to cope up with that. And because the job market is set to explode. So I would advise them, don't wait too long. Start your preparation now, because it will take several months to do so. And sometimes, it will demotivate you as well if you're not getting enough score even in the practice exam. So just keep doing that until you reach your confident level. Then you can take the certification.
So what I'm feeling is that you think that the content is good, so one can go through videos and reading material and practice tests. It's more about how do you ensure that you keep your motivation up. And one of the advice you are giving is, okay, see the potential and value, the one you can get out of it. The another you are saying is bring some variety in the preparation so that you don't get bored. Great insight.
That's right.
Yeah. So what is your future plans? Are you planning to learn something more in next, say, 6 months to 1 year time?
Yes, of course, definitely. IT, learning doesn't stop in having a certificate in business analysis. It should motivate me more to continue, because maybe in the near future, I am also thinking to how, for example, if I want to be let's say a BA coach, or maybe a lead, or maybe a project manager. So these are all related to one another. So I am thinking to prepare soon my other certification, for example, PMP. And actually the training that I have from Eisenbridge, the PMP is also there. So the way they share, or the way they create the video lessons, are very informative. So maybe I'm thinking that's the nearest or the most relevant to my role now, is to start that preparation for that, for the project management.
Great. And I have a news for you. So the PMI was planning to change the PMP exam from December 2019. And now today they decided to postpone it till July 2020. So it's like new PMI, the new PMP exam will come in effect from 1st July 2020. So
July 2000. Okay.
So it's like still relatively 8-9 months time. So you want to do it in the current version itself.
Yeah, we'll try, and then I hope it will have a positive result.
Yeah. Thank you, Joss. Thank you for taking time out and sharing your learning insight today.
Yeah, thank you for your time, Saket. Thank you for all the enthusiastic video lessons you shared to me as well. And I really appreciate your effort in that.
Great. So now we can stop the recording. And I think good. What do you feel about it?
Thank you.
Thank you.